Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Juan. I'm a yarn addict, hence the name Juan the Yarn Addict, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for stopping by to check out my video today. This is a yarn and crochet channel where we talk about all things yarn and all things crochet, so if that interests you, please sit back and enjoy this video, because today, my friends, I offer episode 72 of my podcast, Yarn Talk and All the Things. My friends, it's jam-packed. I have tons of things to show, lots of things to talk about, but before we get into anything, let me give you a brief rundown of the podcast episode, and then we'll get started. So first, as always, we have coffee talk. It's all things admin. After that, we're going to get into the whips and then a finished object. After the finished object, we're going to get into the local yarn store yarn buy. After that, something new on my channel. I'm rolling out my Hobby Rocks feature of the week. So I have yarns purchased from hobbyrocks.co.uk. I'm here to talk about it. Each week I will feature different yarns, so I'm very excited about that. After that, we have my Mary Maxim Quarterly Crochet Club unboxing. It is here. It only comes once every 3 months, so I'm super excited about that as well. After that, I have my yarn haul from Joann's, and then to round out the video, we have Happy Mail. So I'm going to place us on a brief pause, and then we'll get right into the coffee talk. Okay, friends, so for coffee talk, we have llamas on the mug. It's so nice. We see it twice, once on the front, once on the back. Snowflakes all the way around with fa la 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 llama. It's so fitting. It's perfect. I use this year round. I know it's very seasonal, but I can't help it. It's perfect. I love it. Now on the inside here, we have Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut coffee with caramel macchiato creamer. I use the sugar-free version because I'm diabetic, but they also offer a regular version. So if you haven't tried it, I highly encourage it. It's great. Now, I've been sipping on coffee for the longest time, so I'm taking a break from the coffee for right this second, and I'm going to cover all the other things during coffee talk, which is all things admin. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment or two. I would definitely appreciate the support. In the show notes is where you will find all the things regarding this podcast episode. So feel free to check all of that out, including my affiliate links. If you use my links, it doesn't cost you anything, but it does offer a kickback that I will dump back into the channel. Now, the rest of this coffee talk is going to be about a cow. So I am rolling out a crochet along on October 15th, and it will run 6 weeks until November 26th. So here is a snippet, a little bird's eye view of my cow. It's called the Autumn Aspirations Cow. So what you are looking at right now is weeks 1 and 2, and this is the written pattern for weeks 1 and 2. Now the official yarn addicts already have this in their hands, and a lot of them have already started, but I'm very proud of this because this, for once, has been created with this and not the wheel. So for months I used the wheel to create designs, and I challenged myself with the wheel, but I decided to do this one without the wheel. This is purely my imagination, and I absolutely love this. I'm very excited to jump into this. This is the prototype. The color I used, it's not really showing up very well here, but it's sage green. It's like a light sage. And let's see here. So I used Cairn 1 pound. It's 812 yards for one skein. For this cow, you're going to need about 3,000 yards, give or take. And the hook I'm using is a 6mm US letter J. So this is not a beginner pattern. This is not a beginner cow, but this is for the adventurous beginner who is interested in learning and enhancing their skills. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to roll out week 1 tutorial on October the 15th. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are too. Now the yarns that I'm using for the crochet along for the video as I'm recording the tutorials, it's right here. Let me just push this back. Okay, so I have a bag for all my yarn. Oh, there it is. So that's the color story there. Now let me show you the actual yarn here. Okay, so I chose 5 colors. This first one here is Big Twist, Olive Drab. I'm going to set that there. And the next color is Big Twist in Mustard. And then those are the only 2 Big Twist colorways I chose for this cow. The other 3 are Line Brand Pound of Love. And the first one here is Claret. So it's a very, very dark burgundy color. It's perfect. I love it. Next, I have Vanilla. which is the cream color here. And then finally, the last colorway here is called Pumpkin Spice. So my pattern calls for approximately 3,000 yards. I know I'm not going to use all of this yarn, but I pulled colors that inspire fall for me. So I'm telling everyone out there, if you want to follow this crochet along, which I hope you guys do, pull colors that inspire fall for you. You don't have to use 5 colors. If you want, you can only use 1 color. It's completely up to you. You can change colors every round. You can keep the entire thing 1 color. It's up to you. This is what it looks like all in 1 color. It's very, very nice. There's tons of texture, tons of stitches. I'm very excited to teach everyone how to create this. So let me just give you guys another bird's eye view of the colors. We dropped one here. I'm going to zipper this back up. Okay, so those are the colors for me. All right, so there is that. Again, the cow will start October the 15th. That's when the first video will drop. And then every week a video will drop. And the last one will drop on November the 26th. So there's that. All right, so that is all I have for Coffee Talk. So we're going to jump into the whips next. 1 second. Okay, friends, so for whips, I have a handful to show you. We're going to start with a new one here, one I haven't shown on the channel because it involves a brand new yarn that I just showcased yesterday on the live with my mother. So on the Sunday live, I brought out some yarn from Premier Yarns, and here it is. Premier Parfait Chunky Fruits. The colorway is Watermelon. It's very squish. It's 262 yards, 240 meters, 7 ounces at 200 grams. It is a super bulky number 6. They suggest an 8mm crochet hook. It is machine washable, lay flat to dry, and it has been tested and approved against 350 harmful substances. They sent me 2 colorways. The first one is Watermelon, and the second one is Orange. I'm very excited about both of these colors. So, because of the fact that it is lay flat to dry, I can't make a Boggy Creek blanket with this, but I can make one for the house or for a giveaway. So here is what my blanket looks like so far. It's a granny square blanket. And 1 cake took me this far. So I would imagine for a throw, maybe 3 more. Now I hooked up, they suggested an 8, I went to a 9. I have a 9mm prim hook. And the stitches came out perfect. I love this. Super soft, super squish. Lots of stitch definition there. Love it. So I do highly recommend that you check out my link. Look at the other colors there. There's a whole bunch of different colors that you can play with. And so there's that. Now, I am going to frame this with black. So I pulled from Stash. I have Bernat Blanket in black. I think this pairs perfectly. I'm just going to do a round or 2 with the black to just frame it. So there is that. Now for the orange, I pulled from Stash as well. I'm going to pair this cake with this. So this is Bernat Blanket Brights. And the colorway I believe is orange. It's carrot orange. So there's that. I think it's perfect. So the idea is to make an orange pillow. So I'm going to make a round pillow. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited. This makes me smile. I love it. Okay, let's move on to another whip. So the next whip I have here is Luck of the Draw. This is Luck of the Draw number 9. This blanket is the textured cabin throw. The pattern comes to us from Tricia. Her channel name is Mama Swift. This is her design. I did the tutorial. It's on my channel. And we just wrapped up week number 7. So here are all my colors. So we started with blue, then we went to red, purple, sandstone, petal, leaf, and mist. All the yarns are Premier Just Yarns. So I pulled these from Stash. I got these from the $1.25 tree. And the colors I haven't used yet in this blanket are the mustard colorway here and meadow, which is like a pale green. So everything else I've used, and so I'm just waiting to see what color comes next. And so how it works is, and this can apply to any project that you're working up, assign a number to a color. Tricia pulls numbers out of a cup and you work up that project in that order. So the order she pulled out of the cup is how I created this. So feel free to check out the videos on her channel to get the number sequence. I honestly don't remember the sequence of numbers, so you're gonna have to check out the video. Yeah, every Thursday, I believe, she posts a video pulling a number out of a cup, so check that out, okay? So in conjunction with this, I'm working a second blanket using the same colorways, the same color order, but I am 2 weeks behind on this one. So I only got up to week 5 on this. This is Fireside Friends. And so this blanket here was designed by Jax. Her channel name is Creations by Jax. And what we have done here is we've alternated between the rice stitch and twins in a stitch all the way up. So I mentioned this last week, but it bears worth repeating. The petal only has 1 round. I'm not a fan of the pink, but it has participated. So there it is. And now I can go back to regularly scheduled programming. I can go ahead and put the other colors on there and maybe give it more than 1 round. But because I'm doing this in a square and because I am doing this for Boggy Creek, I do have to be mindful of the size. I can only go to 40 inches. So once I achieve 40 inches, this is done. So that's another reason why I only went 1 round in the petal. So there is that. Next, I have this whip. So this here is my Moroccan tile Afghan, and this is the Casablanca Afghan. And so this is the first installment. Now I'm doing this off the channel. I'm not really showcasing this much, but maybe once a month. So this is that time. And yeah, so the yarns are Premier yarn. So this is Premier anti-pilling yarn. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but these skeins were made just for Annie's Kit Clubs. This is a kit, Premier anti-pilling. So the entire project is going to be Premier yarns. Very, very nice. Love this. So there's that. Now for the second month, I do have the installment for the second month, and it comes in a bag just like this. Now on the inside here, you get your invoice, you get all of your paperwork and things, but you get the recipe and the yarns for each installment. So this was my second installment. Let's take a look at this. So we have saffron, and again, this is Premier Anti-Pilling worsted yarn. Each of these skeins are 90 yards, 82 meters, 1.76 ounces at 50 grams. It's a medium 4, and they do suggest a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. So saffron. The next one here is called Mediterranean. That's a beautiful colorway there. Love that. Next we have Aquamarine. Okay. And then we have 2 skeins of cream. So there is that. And as I mentioned, we have the second booklet for this installment. So I'm just going to show you the inside here minus the recipe. At the end of this kit, this is what it will look like. So I'm very excited about this. So there is that. Stay tuned. Again, I'm not going to showcase this much. You may see this next month when it's all done. So there is that. Okay, and I do believe that is all of the whips. So from here, we're going to jump into the finished object. So the one finished object that I have for you is what we see on Matt's head. So this is Matt, if you're new to the channel. M-A-T-T, makes all the things, M-A-T-T, okay? So I decided to make Matt a hat for those in-between times, in-between projects and things. So when I don't have something current on Matt's head, he's going to be wearing this. So this here is called the Matt Hatter Beanie. And it is super, super nice. So we have a ribbed crown, and then I just carried the ribbing down and made cables all the way around the hat, just like that. And then we have a ribbed brim here. Now, the interesting thing about this is that I did not do front post and back post stitches. So by just doing the front post, it allows for a flat inside. So it hugs the head better. So it was so nice that I had to make it twice. So I made one for Matt and I made one for me. So let me put this back on Matt's head. Okay, there we go. And here is mine. Very, very nice. So the yarn I used for this is Red Heart Super Saver Ombre in the colorway Anthracite. Let me go ahead and put this on. Look at that. So nice. It's perfect. I love it. Tons of texture. And the tutorial makes it very, very easy. So once again, I used Premier Yarn. I used Premier Vivid in the colorway Dragonfly. So yes, Dragonfly is the colorway here. And 150 yards is all I used with a 6mm crochet hook. So I'm very excited that it's not a yarn eater. And yeah, it's very, very nice. So he has one, I have one. We're in a good place. So again, every time you see this on Matt's head, it's because we're in between beanies. So there's that. Let me go ahead and place you guys on a brief pause and we'll jump right into the local yarn store yarn buy. Okay, friends, so a few days ago, I was out running errands and I was in the strip mall and I look over to my right, I look up and I see a garden of yarn and I say to myself, is that a local yarn store? Let me go in. So I went in and what do you know? Front to back, top to bottom, all yarn. So I immediately start shopping. I'm pairing colors together. I'm pairing variegateds with solids. I'm doing all the things, right? And so the owner comes up. We start talking. Long story short, I'm going back in a couple of weeks to tour the store. So I will video record my experience in there and I'm going to bring you guys along with me. But in the meantime, I did buy a few things that I'm going to share with you. So here it is. And I'm super excited about this. Look at this. Isn't this great? It's so good. It's called McCall. Wow. It was so nice that I had to pick it up twice. So this is a local yarn dyer here in our area, and it's called Bree Delicious. Her name is Bree. So Bree Delicious, and this is hand-dyed yarn, obviously. This here is DK weight yarn. It is a 4-ply, 100% superwash merino. It's 231 yards, 100 grams, and it is called McCall. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. Very, very nice. I love this. So with this, I decided to pull a black. So this is Barocco Ultra Wool. This is 100% superwash. It's 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 219 yards, 200 meters, and they suggest a 5mm crochet hook. So all of this suggests a 5mm crochet hook, and I think this is absolutely spectacular. And immediately I thought about an asymmetrical shawl or a scarf. So this is a make for me. I'm going to make this and I'm going to showcase this on myself. Yes, I'm very excited about this. I just love all of the colors. Isn't that great? Oh, wow. I can't stop looking at this. This is so good. Wow. So yes, this is what I picked up from A Garden of Yarn. And I don't know what I'm going to get my hands into when I go back, but I'm very excited about it. So yeah, stay tuned for that tour. Stay tuned for what I make with this. And with that, we're going to jump right into the next portion of our video, which is something that I'm doing new for the channel. So this here is the Hobby Rocks feature of the week. So every week I'm going to feature yarns from hobbyrocks.co.uk. I've done a lot of shopping on the website, and so I have a lot of yarns here. And still there are more yarns on the website that I'm going to get my hands into and test and play with. So I'm going to place this on a brief pause. I'm going to go grab that yarn, and then we're going to get started with that. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, so for my very first Hobby Rocks feature of the week, I decided to pull yarns from my stash and show you some of my favorites. So in no particular order, I'm going to show you my very first one. And this one here is James C. Brett. Party Time Chunky. It's so nice, I have to show it twice. Look at that. This is so good. This is 100 grams per skein. And they do offer 154 meters, 167 yards. It's 100% premium acrylic. It's machine washable and dryable, and they suggest a 6mm crochet hook with this. So soft, so squish. And this works up beautifully. Look at that. So that's the first one. So good. Can you imagine another one of these in that? I can. I may actually do that. The next one here is Price Wise from King Cole. Look at how vibrant that red is. Isn't that great? Now I pulled this out for a reason. Look. Red and green, Christmas. It's all the things. So this colorway here is called Shamrock. It's a very bright and vibrant green. And this one here is just red. But it's a very bright red. I love this. And the great thing about this yarn is the price. So when I made the purchase, I bought this for less than $3 a skein, which is great. So let's see, this is 100 grams and the print is a little tough to see here. So it's 100% acrylic. I'll show you guys this while I read. 100% acrylic. And it offers 320 yards, 290 meters. Again, it's King Cole, made in Turkey. It is machine washable and dryable. And they suggest a 4mm crochet hook. Again, I think you can hook up with this. 4.5, even a 5 if you want. So this is very nice. I pulled these two colors specifically for Christmas, just to show you how beautiful that red and green is. Gorgeous. And I do plan on making things for Christmas with this very yarn. Stay tuned for that. So there's that. Next, I'm excited about this. So this here is King Cole Jitterbug. And the colorway here is called Freedom. Number 5465, Jitterbug. Look at that. I love the muted colors in this. It's so good. Now immediately when I received this and I did all the feels and did this and looked at it closely, I thought about this right here. Barocco Ultra Wool as an idea, or you can use Stylecraft. So Stylecraft DK in black. So look at that. So good. Asymmetrical shawls. You can do scarves with this, hats. You can do blankets. I mean, the possibilities are endless. So let me show you one to look at. One for you, one for me. So there's that for you. So 100 grams, premium acrylic. And they offer 306 yards, 280 meters. They suggest a 4mm crochet hook. I would, again, hook up to a 4.5, even a 5. It's very comparable to Lion Brand Mandala. So if you have one of those, feel that, and this is comparable to that. Very squish, very soft. This is machine washable and dryable. Wow. So I'm very excited about this because of the muted tones. Love that. Next, we have Jitterbug, but in another colorway. So this one here is called Wham. Look at that. It's all the greens, the blues, the oranges, same specs, same everything, but look at that. So good. And again, I'm all about contrast, right? So Stylecraft DK in black, and I'm going to pull this black and just put it next to it so you can see. That contrast is perfect. Again, scarves, shawls, blankets, you name it. It's great. You can even pull one of the colors from the variegated yarn here to pair up with that. For this, I probably would pull like a green, or maybe even like a dark blue. Yeah, very, very nice yarn here. And believe it or not, Tracy over at Hobby Rocks introduced me to this. I just, watched her videos and she pulled it up and I'm like, wait a minute, what is that? And so yes, now I have to have all of them. I have to have all of them. So yes, I'm working on it. I don't have all of them yet, but I'm working on it. And I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but this is what it looks like worked up. Yeah, it's not coming out as clear as I want it to, but yes, it's almost like there's a painting of colors and then you took a comb and went like this back and forth. That's what it looks like. It's very nice. So I highly recommend this. It feels great. Okay. Last but not least are two colorways of my favorite yarn. So let me pull this up. We have, going on a field trip here, we have Robin Paint Box DK in primary colors. This is PBX number 17. So 17 and 23 are my favorites. So look at that. Yellow, green, blue, red, orange. This is so good. The only color that's missing is purple, and that is okay. Stylecraft DK, right? I can put purple with this. I can put black with this. Look at this. Look at that contrast. It's so good. Anyway, let's read the specs. So 100 grams per skein, and they offer 393 yards, 360 meters. They suggest a 4 millimeter crochet hook, which is par for the course. But again, as I've said before, you can hook up if you'd like to a 4.5 or a 5, which is absolutely fine. I can't stop squeezing this. It's so, so nice. So PBX 17 is this one here. And I do have 5 skeins. When I grab yarn from Tracy, especially the ones that I really like, I try to grab a handful of them so that I have enough to work up an entire project. And if I have a little left over, we can always make a scrap this or a scrap that, which is perfectly fine. So I highly recommend grabbing enough of the same lot so that you don't have to worry about, color variations. This is lot 59, and as are all of these. So super, super nice. Now I saved the best for last. PBX 23. I spoke about this before. I've shown it before. I absolutely love this yarn. Look at this. PBX 23. I have an entire bag of it. I cannot part with this. I've given a few of these away. I'm not breaking into this bag until I have the project picked out. I love this yarn so much that I'm probably going to order some more for giveaways and things, because again, I don't want to crack into this because I love this yarn. So PBX 23, look at that. Isn't that nice? It's so nice. I don't want to take it out of the bag. I'm so sorry. But it's bright yellows, oranges, and you have a salmon color in there. It's super, super nice. And you know what? If that color there is any shade of pink, I will take it. I will take it. It may be magenta. No, it may be like a salmony magenta. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. It doesn't even matter. Like, whatever that is, whatever this is, I'm here for this. So, yes. I highly encourage you to go check out hobbyrocks.co.uk. Look at all of the things that she's got over there. Now, I do have a coupon code. It's called One of a Kind. The actual spelling of it will be in the show notes. Please check that out, okay? So every week when I do a podcast episode, I will pull some yarns. In most cases, it will be just one line of yarn. Sometimes it'll be more than one. Here, as I said in the beginning, these are just a handful of my favorites. And so I'm super excited to continue doing this with you guys. So yes, all things yarn, right? So let me go ahead and place you guys on a brief pause. We're going to jump right into the next portion of this podcast episode, which is my Mary Maxim Quarterly Crochet Club. All right, 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, friends, I am back and I have my Mary Maxim bag here. So this here is my Quarterly Crochet Club. And so every 3 months I get a bag, different sizes, and it's a mystery to me. I have no idea what's in here. I've been a member of this crochet club for almost 2 years. So every 3 months I get this, I open it. It's like Christmas every 3 months. So we're gonna jump into this. I forewarn you that there will be crinkling and things because I did not open it. It's a complete surprise. I hope it's a good one. So here it goes. Let's do it. What is this? Okay, so we have all of the Bernat blanket. What's the name of this? This is the Bernat herringbone crochet blanket. Okay, very, very nice. Super bulky number 6. This skill level is intermediate, and there's 7 balls of Bernat blanket here. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. I love these bags. So good. Okay. So we have, oh, here's a skein all by itself. It slid right out. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, so Bernat blanket. The colorway here is what? Let's see. Moon Dusk. How awesome is that? Moon Dusk. So this is a super bulky number 6, 100% polyester, 220 yards, 201 meters. It's 10.5 ounces at 300 grams. They suggest an 8mm crochet hook. That's par for the course. I think all of the Bernat blanket suggests an 8mm crochet hook. So there are 7 of these. And let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. So, oh wow. This is the pattern of the blanket. Very, very nice. Love that. And this is the blanket itself. Very, very nice. Okay, let me put this back in here. So I'm very curious. Not exactly sure when I will be able to work this up, but I have it. So there is that. Now, Bernat blanket is not my go-to yarn, but I have been using bigger hooks for bigger stitches. So stay tuned for this, my friends. For now, I will have this in the makes room until I have the time to actually dig into this. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to place this on a brief pause and I'm going to jump into my yarn haul from Joann's. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, I am back with the yarn haul from Joann's, but before I get into that, I would like to talk about a giveaway that I mentioned yesterday during my Sunday Live. So yesterday I showed part of my whip involving this yarn here. This is Spun Well from Spice Shop, and the colorway here is called Curries. This is a super bulky number 6. They suggest a 6.5mm crochet hook. It is 50 meters at 55 yards. It's 97 acrylic and 3% polyester. And the whip is in here somewhere. Let me see. So here's the whip. It's a granny square. And so the winner has the opportunity to continue on with this project or frog it back and create something new. So in that conversation yesterday, I also mentioned that the winner of this whip will also be given the cake challenge. So where's the cake? Here it is. So here is the cake that will go with the bag. And so what is the cake challenge, you say? So the cake challenge is this. You are to select 3 colors from the cake to add on to the cake, but you have to use the entire cake to make up whatever it is that you want to make. So that is the challenge. Use the cake, add 3 colors. That's it. So here are the items for the giveaway. And stay tuned. In this video, I will give further instructions on what you need to do to qualify for this giveaway. So there is that. Let's jump into the yarn haul from Joann's. So first we have Lion Brand Heartland yarn in the colorway Great Smoky Mountains. It is a medium number 4. They suggest a 5.5mm crochet hook. Let's see, it's 5 ounces at 142 grams, 251 yards, 230 meters, 100% acrylic. It is machine washable and dryable. So I have this colorway here, Great Smoky Mountains. I have another colorway here called Black Canyon. Very, very nice. Okay. And next I have New River Gorge. I love this color. It's that dark purple, but it's heathered. Super, super nice. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it. I like that as well. So I'm not sure if I'm going to work these up together, but if I did, wouldn't that be great? Such a great combination. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to set that back here. All right, so next I added on to my collection of Supernova. So as of right now, Supernova is on a doorbuster for $4.99, which is half price. These Supernovas run for $9.99, and the first colorway I picked up today was this, Mother Earth. It's gorgeous with the blues. This is super, super nice. I love it. So it's so nice that I picked it up once. I picked it up twice. I picked it up thrice. So I have 3 here. Super, super nice. I love this colorway. I know green is not for everyone, but I like this green. It's very, very nice. So I'm going to sit it right here in front of Matt. Sorry, Matt. I got to slide you back. There we go. Okay. So in addition to this, I also picked up another colorway, which I think is phenomenal. These colorways keep getting better and better and better. So here we have Mars Landing. Look at that. Stunning. So I have it once, I have it twice, I have it thrice. Now with these, I'm thinking asymmetrical shawls, scarves, something along those lines, because it's light, it's thin, it's not heavy. I can make something, put it around my neck and wear it inside, which I think is phenomenal. So let's look at the specs here. So it's classified as a number 2 fine weight yarn with a 4mm hook recommendation. Honestly, it's more of a 3. I don't see anywhere in the skein, even from the other skeins that I've played with, I don't see anywhere where it's a solid 2. If anything, this is a light 3, and it works up like Lion Brand Mandala. So, except it's roving. It's very, very, very nice. I love the contrast of colors here. It is super, super nice. So anyway, this is 475 yards, 5.3 ounces, 435 meters at 150 grams. It's 80% premium acrylic, 20% wool. And it's not itchy or anything at all. So that's super, super nice. And the one thing I do like about the ball bands here is it gives skein recommendations, like quantities for projects. So for a blanket, they are suggesting 4 of these. For a sweater, 3, a hat, 1, and a scarf, 1. So technically, I could work up a sweater with 3 of these cakes. I may try it, I'm not sure. But anyway, now we're going to cover Matt. Sorry, Matt. All right, so there is that. Next, I picked up Chromatic Twist, which is a new yarn. Look at this. It's a super bulky number 6 with all those amazing colors. Gorgeous. I picked up 3 of them. So let me take one out. One for me, one for you. Very, very nice. So I'll give you that to look at. So this here is 100% wool. It's 131 yards, 5.3 ounces, 120 meters at 150 grams. As I mentioned, it's a super bulky number 6, and they suggest an 8mm crochet hook. So this is machine washable, lay flat to dry. Look at those colors. Stunning. Okay, so as I mentioned, I picked up 3 of those. Okay, so let's just set this over to the side. All right, next I picked up some clearance yarn, because why not? So Big Twisted Fleck. I worked up a cardigan with this last year and did not finish it. It's one of the whips that I believe I decided I'm frogging back. It was a hexy cardi situation with this and a solid gray. Didn't work out, so I'm frogging it, I'm saving the yarn, and we're just gonna call it a day. Anyway, so clearance for $2.97 a skein. How many did I get? I picked up 3. So not bad. Anyway, the colorway name here is what? What is the colorway name here? I don't see it anywhere. So, oh, Black Sesame Sprinkles. Okay, it was kind of hard to say. Black Sesame Sprinkles. And I'll show you that. You have that to look at. So it's 208 yards, 3.5 ounces at 100 grams, 190 meters. It's 85 acrylic, 10% polyamide, and 5% linen. And you can really feel that linen in there. And the polyamide. Very, very nice. It feels nice. So anyway, I picked up 3. I have some in stash. I'm adding to that because I do want to make a sweater with this. So I'm very, very excited about this. So it suggests 6 for a sweater, and 11 for a blanket, 1 for a hat, 2 for a scarf. So there's that. I'm going to hold on to this. Keep that right there. All right. Next, I picked up more of this Big Twist tweed. So this was also on clearance for $3.47. Original price, I believe, was $5.99 or something. I can't remember. It's always on sale, so I don't think I've ever purchased Big Twist yarn at regular price. It's hard to remember the exact amount, but it's somewhere up there. At any rate, I picked up 3 skeins, and the colorway here is called Plum. It doesn't read plum on the camera, but I'm here for it. I like it. So the specs, I'll give you that to look at. So it's 97 acrylic, 3% viscose. It's 382 yards, 6 ounces, 350 meters at 170 grams. They suggest a 5.5mm crochet hook. It's a number 4 medium weight yarn. For a blanket, they suggest 5 of these. For a top, 3. For a hat, 1. And for a scarf, 1. So I'm adding to the stash. I did pick up some the other day. I'm just adding to it because I can't figure out what I want, and since it's on clearance and they have an overabundance of these, I'm going to hold on to this until I figure out what it is that I'm going to make. And once I figure that out, if I have any left over, it's going to go into the share box. So there is that. Okay. All right, next I picked up some new Big Twist yarn for the share box, not for me. So we have here Big Twist in the Halloween colorway, Charging My Crystals. And we have 3 of them here. So I'll give you that to look at. So this here is 269 yards, 4.3 ounces at 121 grams, 246 meters. It's a medium 4-weight yarn, and they suggest a 5mm crochet hook. So the recommendations for this: 13 for a blanket, 6 for a top, 1 for a hat, 3 for a scarf. So there is that. It feels very, very nice, and I'm super happy that they came out with these different colorways. So great. All right, so the share box is back here. It's a new month. It's empty. I do have a box of share yarn from the live yesterday that I still have to put in here, but it's going right into the share box. Okay, so last but not least, I have this personality case. So I saw this and was instantly drawn to it. The original price, let me see, hold on. I don't want to be wrong on this one. The original price was $30.99, and I'll open it up and show you the things. But I had a 40% off coupon that took it from $30.99 to $18.59. So I had to have it. Anyway, I have a little box of stitch markers, and it's filled to the top. So I thought about making a shawl, hanging the shawl, and then putting the stitch markers on the shawl. But I thought to myself, well, how would I just shop? You know, I just couldn't think about the logistics behind that. So I decided to not go that route, and I'm going to keep all of my stitch markers neatly organized in these little containers. There's like pages of these containers here. And so I'm going to put my stitch markers in here, and I'll group them together by kinds. Actually, it's this way. So each page has 6 pockets. And, you know, I may put like all the squirrels here, all the acorns here, the rainbows here. And we have ones with bigger pockets for the bigger stitch markers. So I thought this was perfect to just have all of my stitch markers in one place, and I can keep them organized, nice and neat. So it's called a craft tote, and I got this at Joann's. This is what it's called, craft tote. And it has a handle here. I think this is amazing. So stay tuned. I'll get all of my stitch markers organized, and I will show you what this looks like once it's all set up. Okay? So there's that. All right. So what do you need to do to qualify for this giveaway? So all I need to know, okay, 2 things. I need to know what color in the cake is your favorite. There aren't that many. What color in the cake is your favorite? And what would you make with this? Put it in the comments, and I'll choose the random comment picker to pick a winner 24 hours from the release of this video. Okay, one more time. Which color is your favorite color? Pause me if you have to. And tell me what you would make with this. Okay, that's it. And of course, you'll get this with it. All right, so there is that. All right, my friends. So I'm going to place this on a brief pause, and then we'll go to the final section of this video, which is Happy Mail. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, I am back for the final part of our podcast episode, which is Happy Mail. So this first piece of Happy Mail comes to me from Heather, and she sends a card. And on the inside of this card, or actually the front, it says, thanks. And let's see, it says, to Juan, thank you for everything you do. It's the thoughtfulness of people like you that makes the world so bright. Love, Heather and Ben. Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you, Ben. So on the other side, it says, you know me all too well as I don't drink coffee. So here is 2 bags of your favorite coffee for you to enjoy with Mama Wilma. While you are drinking this coffee, I will be drinking my tea. So, thank you so much. I did pre-open this. She had it taped very, very well. So, we have Dunkin' Donuts Hazelnut Coffee. It's so nice. We have it twice. So, thank you, Heather and Ben. Love this stuff. It's so good. Thank you. Okay, so this next piece of Happy Mail comes to me from Tracy. So Tracy sends me this wonderful bag here. Let me go ahead and open this. Wow. Okay, it's tough to open. Okay, before I show you guys what I see, here is a card. And the front, that's nice. Okay, so on the inside here, it says, Juan, this is a special gift to you from my visit to DFW Fiberfest for your 1-year podiversary. I hope you can find something wonderful to make. The arcane fiber is called Weather the Storm. It reminds me of this first year and how you came out on the other side with grace. Love you, Tracy. Wow. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Tracy. Wow. Okay. It was a year, friends. It was a year. Okay. So, look at this bag. Are you kidding me right now? What is even going on right now? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get into this. I can't believe what I'm looking at here. Oh my goodness. Moonlit Yarns. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Wow. It's 21.5 microns. Hand wash, lay flat to dry. 100% American Rambouillet. Toil and Trouble. That is beautiful. This right here, my friends, this is my favorite color. Oh my goodness. It's so nice that I'm not even going to want to spin this. I'm gonna have to. I have to have something made up in this. Look at that. So good. Okay, let's sit this right here. Okay. Wow. All right. And then Moonlit Yarns. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at that deep, dark purple. 100% superwash merino, 3-ply, sport weight, 100 grams, 328 yards, hand wash, lay flat to dry. It's called Hellbore. Wow, Moonlit Yarns. Stunning. This is my favorite color. See that back there? So good. I love this. Wow. Okay, we're gonna sit that right there. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. Next, we have West 7th Wool, hand-dyed yarn from Fort Worth, Texas. Oh my stars. Okay, so the name of this is called Panther City. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Look how beautiful that is. These are my favorite color. Like, these are all the shades of like my favorite color. This is DK weight yarn. Oh my goodness, it's so squish. So this is a Merino DK, 246 yards, 100 grams, 85% superwash extra fine merino wool, 15% nylon. This is stunning. This is so good. Wow. This is great. I love it. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And last but certainly not least, oh my goodness, right? So Arcane Fiberworks. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Arcane Fiberworks. I have a drawer of it. Oh my stars. This is called Weather the Storm. Look at how beautiful that is. The grays and the purples. Oh my. This is beautiful. If I take, what should I do? So wait, let's see the things first. So this is DK weight yarn, okay. 218 yards, 100 grams. And they suggest 4.5 to a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Wow, this is so good. So we can take this and this DK weight yarn and put that together and make something spectacular. Oh my, can you imagine? Wow, this is so good. This is so good. Tracy, thank you so much for that. Oh, the possibilities are endless. I can't wait to get started with that. Thank you guys so much. Ben, Heather, Tracy, you guys make this all so special for me. Thank you so much. So my friends, that is it. If you enjoyed this podcast episode, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Hit that like button and leave a comment or two. I would definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, take care. Bye.